You know, this episode was difficult, but that's a good thing. Hi, I'm Chen, and I've started a personal challenge. I'm going to keep drawing Leah Halton in all kinds of drawing styles until she notices. If you don't know her, Leah is an Australian content creator and model. I, as a person who likes design and fashion, really admire her sense of style and how aesthetic she is. The goal is for her to notice the drawings, and someday, with a bit of luck, I'd love to create a custom piece of clothing for her. This is episode number 3, and today I'm trying to draw with oil pastels. Now, this is going to be a bit hard because I feel like there is no real control or precision with oil pastels. So it means that I kind of have to embrace the mess. If I mess up, it's mostly going to be a part of the final drawing, but I have a plan. I watched this video and I think what he's doing in this video is really cool, so I'm going to take some inspiration from that. So the plan is as follows. I'm going to sketch the sketch first. He didn't draw the sketch, but I'm going to sketch it out first. So I'm going to sketch it out first in graphite pencil. Then I'm going to block the general colors in, and I'm going to try to do what he did and make it messy. So you can also see that around the cheeks area, he went more red because that's how it goes. The forehead and the chin are like blue and more yellow. So then I'm going to go over with the white for the highlighted areas. And after that, I'm going to go over with the black for the darker areas and also for giving it a bit of structure. So then obviously I'm going to blend everything with my fingers and draw some harder lines with a black pastel. So one step at a time, let's see how it goes. Okay, so I have a rough sketch on the paper, and now I'm going to start blocking in the colors. And if I do need to fix something, I can use a knife to scrape off the pastels, but I'm planning on not doing that as much. I think we need to embrace the mess. After trying this plan twice, I know this plan doesn't really work, and I think I know why. So I think the technique I use is mostly on point, but it doesn't really show on the actual drawing because the materials I use are limiting me. When I try to layer and blend, all the material peels off, and the pastels are really pale, so I have to press very hard with them to get the desired tones and to make them blend well too, because I need a lot of material on the paper, and that causes the material to peel even more. Now look, it's still kind of cool, but 1, it doesn't look like Leah at all, and 2, it doesn't look like the video that I was inspired by, and it doesn't look like anything I had in mind. So I came up with a new plan. First, the pastels I used are terrible. I thought all pastels are cheap, but turns out there is levels to oil pastels like every other art supply. Honestly, I don't know how I didn't think about this before, but yeah. The second thing, which I think is even more important, is the paper I used. It doesn't really allow me to layer properly. Good paper for oil pastels usually has these little ridges, and the paper I used was completely smooth, like a normal paper. The ridges on the paper usually help the pastels stick to it more, and they have something to hold on to, kind of. And it helps layer the material better, and it prevents the peeling aspect. So I went out and I bought these new oil pastels. The ones I used before was this, which cost like $4.99. And I went out and I got these new ones for around $50. And according to what I saw on YouTube and what I read online, it's supposed to make a difference. But before trying to draw again, I want to quickly compare them for you. These are the $4.99 version. They honestly feel like some candles, like drawing with candles. Let's take the red color. And these are the $50 versions by Leah. This is like a portraits pack for drawing portraits. Comes with a lot of extra books. There's many versions of red. Let me see. So there is this red and there is... I'm gonna just go with this red. This looks the most red to me. So we have this one. And then we have this one. Ooh. Alright. So, first, the $4.99 version. Alright. Now the $50 version. First time. Oh, okay. Okay. This is good. You might not see it, but you can definitely feel it. The Leah ones feel like drawing with butter, and they are very consistent. And the $4.99 versions, they feel like drawing with a candle. This is like a good comparison, actually. If you want to have the feel of how it feels like to draw with these versus those, you should take a candle and then take a stick of butter
and shove it up your butt.
And just draw a line and see. This is quite a good comparison. But with that out of the way, let me try one more time. So on this try, I'm going for a bit more of a realism and not this scribbling art style. I'm using this blending stump I had laying around to blend with. It works pretty well for small details when my fingers are too big. Okay, so when I got this Leah version of the oil pastels, opening the box, there was this book inside, and I looked in the book, and there was the story of how these oil pastels came to be. It turns out Leah is the original brand of oil pastels, which I didn't know buying it, and I didn't know anything about what I'm going to tell you right now. But I wanted to read to you this story. So yeah, let me just read this story to you. It's very interesting, actually. History of the Leah oil pastel, a creation of genius. In 1949, Pablo Picasso asked Henry Leah to create a new medium that had qualities of oil paint and soft pastel in an easy-to-apply stick form. Picasso told Henry, "I want a colored pastel that I can paint on anything. Wood, paper, canvas, or metal, without having to prepare or prime the surface." This collaboration between the greatest genius of modern art and its master colorist gave birth to Leah oil pastels, pure and intense drawing sticks. Only the combination of Picasso's quest with the know-how of Henry Leah could have created this new medium that enables artists to express their talent so fully. So this is actually very cool, because in this drawing I'm doing right now, I actually used this oil pastels that was used by Pablo Picasso, and I haven't even noticed that. So it feels very cool, like drawing with the same medium and art supply that was used by an artist like almost 70-something years ago. I feel like after knowing this, there is only one appropriate thing that needs to be done, and that's to try drawing something in the style of Pablo Picasso with the Leah oil pastels. But that's for another video, and if I'll get 20 likes, I'll try to do that. Okay, these oil pastels made a huge difference. They blend very easily, and it feels like drawing with the lipstick. The colors are vibrant, and this is honestly amazing how the material can make such a difference. In the beginning, I had a different idea of what to do, and maybe I underestimated this whole embracing the chaos thing. So this is the final piece, which I'm very happy with. This is only my third time working with oil pastels, and I feel like I got the hang of it. The one part that I was worried about, which is usually a bit difficult for me, is drawing an open mouth where you can see the teeth. but I spent some time on it and it did work out in the end. And that brings me to my final point. You gotta trust the process and not stop or give up. We got to remember that being good at something takes time. Learning a new skill takes time and patience. And putting in the work is worth it in the end. I see it the clearest in art because I enjoy keep on trying until I get something I like, even if it's not what I was planning on in the beginning. But it reflects in everything we do. It's way harder in this day and age where people only post their success and not their failure. It makes it look like they got it very first time, when in reality they have been failing and growing for a very long time. I encourage you, yes, you, I encourage you to keep on trying new things and not give up on them because it's hard or because it takes time. Every failure is a part of the process, and when you succeed, it's the best reward. This has been episode number 3 of Drawing Leah Halton Until She Notices. Write down in the comments what materials I should try next, or if you have any questions. You can also follow me on Instagram right here and help get Leah to notice. And if you watched until now, let me know what you think of this drawing. Actually, let me know what you think of all the drawings shown in this video. Other than that, thanks for watching and goodbye. So you might not see it on video, but you can definitely see it. What did I just say? You might